They just finished the sentencing for Shafee Elsheikh at the federal courthouse in Alexandria. He's one of Islamic State terrorists. It was dubbed the Beatles by the hostages that Islamic State kept. He was sentenced to life in prison. That was sort of a foregone conclusion. He was convicted at a trial earlier this year, and it was a mandatory life in prison. The death penalty was off the table because the U.S. promised not to pursue the death penalty in order to get them extradited here. This trial really focused, because it's in the United States, it focused on the deaths of 4 Americans. They were journalists James Foley and Stephen Sotloff, and aid workers Kayla Mueller and Peter Kasich. And they all 4 were killed in ISIS captivity. The prosecutor in the sentencing hearing, Raj Park, he said, he was quoting or paraphrasing Dante's Inferno, and he said, there's no vocabulary for this kind of pain. They described it, beatings, torture, threats of waterboarding. It made the hostages, fight each other to the point of passing out. It's really very heartbreaking testimony when you hear from these family members and you would read the goodbye letters that these hostages wrote to their families. It has been a very long time since these hostage takings and deaths occurred. This actually marks the 8th anniversary today of James Foley's beheading. The grief that these families feel, I think I don't know that it ever stops being raw for them.